Well, welcome back, Model Railroad YouTubers. Today I'd like to present to you an extension that we're putting onto the Rainier Scenic Railroad. And this is it here. It's a 38-inch extension, which will expanding the model logging operations on the upper level. And this should be an interesting project for you to follow along with, and I know I'm certainly going to enjoy building this. So as you can see, this white strip on here is actually just a piece of shelving, lame shelving that I acquired from my son. He had an old counter that he was taking out, and I just grabbed onto it and decided to add on to the end of the layout. So I'm going to step on the stool here, and we're going to take a look at what the track plan is turning out to be. Here we see the end of the old operations where the log cars would be stopped and then loaded and then taken to points unknown. And it was just two tracks coming off of a turnout. Let me get on the ladder here and take a better look. Okay, so let's see. Got one of these gimbals in my hand. I'm learned how to use it all yet, but just bear with me. Okay, so here's the original turnout, and so as we go along here, whoop, wrong way, bring this back the other way. I've added another turnout. And you can see it right here. And this is one of the new Pico turnouts that doesn't have a hinge in it. So we're going to see how that works out. Whoops, see if I can get a flat-on picture of it here. You can see right in here we don't have a hinge. So pretty nice. I've got this set in, but real joiners are in, but nothing's wired yet. So so we have a turnout here. The right-hand side throw will go over to the mining scene. As we can see, as we look down the extension, here's where we start with the new extension. Here's the old part of the layout, new extension. And then way down over here will be the mining complex. And I'll show you a picture of the mine, what it's going to go look like. And where that piece of paper is roughly where the mine footprint is. I've not quite figured out where the track's going to go yet, so that has not been put in. This outer line is down to set in place. This is the logging line, and we'll be having a little. Let me get off the stool here for a second. Little logging operation down here at the end. Hang on for a sec. I got to get off the stool. Okay. So, let me bring this up. A few fangled operating things. Okay, so down here at the end. Oh, geez. Hang in there with me. Learning how to use this gimbal. Okay, so down here at the end, we're going to have a little hill and a drag line operation on here with the steam winch. And we'll be dragging logs off the hill down to the bogies down here, and there'll be a crane on there to lift the logs onto the log cars. And I just have a camp car sitting there now, probably maybe one or two in there, and some logging paraphernalia put along in here as well. So that should complete the scene. Then the one track here, the stubbed in track here, will be used for not only for log cars, but also for this track right here. Also for switching out the loaded and unloaded ore cars onto the track that will have the mining bunker on it. Okay, so I'm going to stop right now, and we're going to go take a look at a picture of the mining complex. Okay, so here's the photograph of the mine complex, and you see the bins for dumping in the ore that goes into the ore cars, and the track in front of it. And then in the back, you see the little winch house. So it's a pretty basic kit. It's 10.5 inches long and 3.5 inches wide, so it should fit along that narrow footprint that I've got up there on the extension without too much trouble. And this is a stick-on-stick Craftsman model, so it's going to take me a little bit to get this built, but it should be fun project. I decided I want to do something that was a little bit more challenging than just sticking styrene pieces together, so this should satisfy my quest for doing some craftsman work. So let me move over to the workbench, and I'll show you the beginnings of the winch house. Okay, so here's the beginning of the winch house and whatever else it was used for. I have no idea. But you can see here that this is a pretty nice kit. This has all been laser cut, but everything fits really well together. So I'm pretty happy about that. And then back in here, you can see all these guys back here. These are all the individual boards, lumber, that I have to glue on there one by one onto the sides of this framework. So a little time consuming, but it should really look pretty good when we get done. Okay, so stay tuned for more on the expansion of the Rainier Scenic Railroad logging and mining scene.